We're in the heart of Georgia, Athens, between the hedges at Sanford Stadium. And we couldn't have asked for better weather for today's game between the Florida State Seminoles and the Georgia Bulldogs. And here come the Bulldogs. Welcome, everyone. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-host Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso. We hope you're as excited as we are for this one. Kirk, how do you see this one? This really looks like a deadlock. This could go to either team.
You're right, and that's why I think individual performances will be the difference. Georgia knows all too well about playmakers as they have one of their own at the running back position. This guy's got way too much talent to be contained. Lee, I think he'll lead them to a close victory.
Not so fast, my friend. Wake up. Florida State will be able to run the ball against this defense. Talking to their head coach, he was saying they will try to spread out the defense and then run right at them. Watch for the running backs to rack up some real nice yardage in this one.
Thanks, Kirk and Lee. Well, the team captains look like they're ready for the coin toss, so... Georgia is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. Here's the kick. Number 14 fields it in the end zone. Breaks one. They'll go to work at the 19. Georgia brings in their nickel package. Here's the option left. Fakes a pitch. Shoots. And down he goes at the 26. He decides to keep it and picks up 7 yards. Second and 3. Ball on their own 26. They come out with a big set. Inside handoff. Johnson with a takedown. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Flipping on the offense. 15-yard penalty.
And they're going to lose yards on that one.
Well, they're not helping their cause here by moving in the wrong direction.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 22. The Noles line up with 4 wideouts. And he's taken down. The quarterback gets a couple on the draw play. Third and 5. Ball on the 24-yard line. Florida State comes out with 3 receivers bunt. Got it to his receiver. Wow, how about that third down conversion?
Boy, what a play here, guys. I'm really impressed with the poise of this young quarterback. He was very cool and collected out there on that 3rd and long play.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 38. The Bulldogs bring in the nickel package. They go with a pitch to the right. And he stopped behind the line. And they stop the halfback for a loss.
And let me tell you something, that toss play had no chance whatsoever. Defense was all over it.
Second down and 14. Ball on their own 34. Number 2 is back in the gun. Across the middle. In and out of his hand. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Number 2 with 4 wide receivers. Back to pass. He's in trouble. Got hit as he threw. Almost intercepted. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He's just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
They line up to punt this one away. He gets it away. Number 18 takes it at the 23. The coverage was there. That prevented a big return. They'll set up shop at the 29. Number 21, alone in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it to the outside. Incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
Second and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. High formation here. Fullback on the inside give. And down he goes at the 30-yard line. The fullback rumbles ahead for about a yard. It's third down and 9 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. Number 21 lines up in the deep back. I formation. He drops back. Here's the long ball, left side. That brings up a punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
The special teams coach sends his punt team out on the field, punts the ball away. Number 14 takes it at the 32. Not much of a return on that one, guys.
Boy, that's an excellent job of punt coverage there. Getting into position quickly and sealing off any space for him to run. Nice job.
They'll take over at the 36. Number 6 is the deep back as they line up in the I. They go with the option. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. And the blitz might have caused that one.
Well, the defense took a chance here. They overloaded that side of the ball, and the tailback had nowhere to go.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 34-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. Throws. And they couldn't hook up on that one. A little too much juice on that one.
This quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
Third down and 12. Ball on the 34. Georgia brings in the nickel here. Drops back to pass. Guns it across the middle. And it's caught. He's all the way down to the 36-yard line. And they convert the third down with a long pass play.
You're right, Brad, and that was a long pass play. As a coach, you got to appreciate it when your players come out and perform like these kids are doing right now.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 36. The Bulldogs line up with 6 defensive backs. And they hit him in the backfield.
The quarterback caused them to run out of room. Excellent play by him to keep it from going outside.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 37. Georgia lines up with 5 defensive backs. He drops back. Here they come, and they got it. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, those receivers might have been open.
The offense faces another 3rd down here as they line up. The Bulldogs bring in the nickel package. Back to pass. He steps up, short toss. And that one's fallen incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. He punts it. Number 6 calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Single set backfield.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Pitch is right. And they got him for a loss.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
You're right. Poor halfback, he had nowhere to go.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. Florida State brings in their nickel package. Across the middle. Tyler brings him down at the 34-yard line. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Number 21 alone in the backfield.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
They're going to pitch it. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Good play there by the defense.
This is just a toss to the tailback, but the defense gets a good read on his play and was able to stop him for a loss.
It's 2nd down now and 13 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Bulldogs line up with 5 receivers. Steps up. He'll dump this one off. Tyler with a takedown. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. This is the 5th play of this drive. Single set backfield. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. In and out of his hand. And that's the end of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Georgia ready to punt this one away.
Number 14 back to return.
Hut.
He gets it away. Number 14 takes it to 25. So he got a little on that return.
Well, Brad, early it looked like there was an opening there, but the seam closed quickly.
Kirk, you never listen to me. I've been telling you about that awesome team speed all day long. Aren't you going to listen to me?
They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. Georgia lines up with 5 defensive backs. They'll throw on 1st down. He steps up. He's going left. Got him. And he's taken down. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
Yeah, this guy's not going to burn too many guys deep, but he's definitely a good possession guy who you can rely on.
First and 10. Ball on their own 46. Georgia lines up in a dime defense here. They go with the option. Tries to juke. He can score. And down he goes. Nice running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there, and I'm going to tell you why. It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good heads-up play there by the QB.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42. Georgia has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. And it's incomplete. Wow, that pass had some velocity, Kirk.
Well, I think here the quarterback panicked a little bit and rifled it as hard as he could.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Number 6 is the single setback. He drops back. He's under some heat. Complete. What catch? The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. The Seminole with 4 receivers. He jukes him. And he's taken down at the 17. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. Second and 2 coming up here. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Noles line up with 2 tight ends. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. A good carry for the 1st down.
You guys know I like running plays with the lead blocker. But if they can run consistently like they are right now, it doesn't matter how they're blocking it. As long as they block, they're going to make yards.
As long as it's within the rules of the game, right, Lee?
It's 1st and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. Number 2 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. Incomplete. And he overshot his receiver on that one.
Well, here the quarterback needs to relax down near the end zone, step up, and make a better throw.
Second and 10. Ball on the 13. Florida State sets up in the I. Drops back to pass. He's drilled as he throws, and he's taken down. Just about 3 yards there. Georgia comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Got it, and down he goes. And that pass and catch gives them a 1st down.
Yep, they got the 1st down, but it wasn't by much, you guys.
Florida State will line up in a jumbo set here. Touchdown, FSU. Good touchdown run by the quarterback.
Yeah, but also let's give credit to the big guys up front. They got a good push to give the quarterback enough room to get the ball in.
And he hits the PAT. And with 4 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter, our score, Florida State 7, Georgia nothing. Florida State to kick. Number 22, and Frederick deep to return. And they'll be returning this one. Number 22 fields it in the end zone. There's a missed tackle.
The only good thing about that return is he didn't turn the ball over. There's a lot to be said for holding on to the football.
They'll go to work at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Bulldogs come out in the ace formation. They'll throw on 1st down. Steps up, throws it deep downfield. Caught, and they tackle him. The quarterback broke down the coverage on that one. 1st down.
You drop back to pass and see zone. It's a matter of you and the receiver getting on the right page and finding the right window to put the ball through.
Hey, Kirk, that's probably what you did playing in the backyard, right? But you broke a lot of windows. I bet you.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Number 3 with 3 wide receivers. And now he's going to throw it. And he can't make the catch.
Number 3, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball at 43. They line up with trips to the right. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. And that one's fallen incomplete. And he overthrew that one badly.
Whoa, the receiver's fast, but he's not that fast.
Third and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Florida State puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Back to pass. He steps up. He rifles it to the left. Got it. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 15. This quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the zone, does he?
He recognized the receiver was behind the coverage, and he found him with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Bulldogs line up with 4 wideouts under heavy pressure. And it's incomplete.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Seminoles line up with 6 defensive backs. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Throws to the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. Coach, how about that play?
Yo, was that a sensational pass or what?
Let's see that touchdown pass again.
Good job by the quarterback here to find the open man in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 3 minutes remain in the 2nd quarter, and the score is Georgia 7, Florida State 7. Georgia lines up for the kickoff. Number 14 and number 4 back to return. Number 4 takes it at the 4. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. First and 10. Ball on the 23. Georgia lines up in a dime defense here. They'll throw on first down. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
He let that little corner bring him down. To be a productive runner at the college level, you have to make that guy miss and get upfield.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Georgia comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. He drops back. Pressure coming. Wants to throw outside. Incomplete. And there was a lot of pressure on the quarterback there.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's why his pass was off.
Third and 10. Ball on the 23. Georgia has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. That snap from center. It's dry. Well, the defense stood tall there.
Well, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away. Number 18 fields it at the 41.
Now, the reason why that's a good opportunity for the returner to run it back is because of the pressure up front. When there's pressure, the punt protection team always blocks a little longer, and they don't get down the field as fast.
Excellent field position to start the drive. Georgia sets up in the I. They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball right around midfield. The Bulldogs with 4 receivers. Back to pass. He decides to run with it. Tyler brings him down. 4 yards there on the scramble. Third and 6. Ball on the 43. Georgia comes out with 2 tight ends. He steps up. Got it. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Florida State lines up in a dime defense here. Drops back to pass. And he's taken down. Georgia calls a timeout. So it's second and 10. Ball on the 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Number 21 lines up as a single back. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And down he goes. So they get about 3 on the draw.
3-yard gain on the play.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. The Bulldogs line up with 4 wideouts, and he breaks another. Tyler with a takedown at the 14-yard line. They don't pick up the first on that play.
Brad, that defense is saying, not so fast, my friend. You're not going to run that ball that easy.
Just a minute to go in the first half of play. They'll call on the field goal unit here. It's up. And it is good. Number 30 is lined up to kick this one off. Number 14 and number 4 back deep to return. Number 4 fields it at the 2. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll take over at the 19-yard line. The Bulldogs line up in a nickelback. Steps up, wants to throw outside. Off his hands, incomplete. Second and 10. Ball on the 19. Number 2 has 4 receivers lined up here. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Complete. And he's taken down. The Seminoles call for a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. It's first and 10. Ball on the 41. Georgia brings in the nickel here. They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 41. Georgia brings in their nickel package. He drops back. Looks. Here they come. And it's incomplete. It's third down and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Bulldogs bring in the nickel package. He steps up. Got him again. And down he goes at the 40-yard line. The Seminoles are going to take a timeout. That was their second timeout. First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Nickel defense. They'll throw on first down. Steps up. Pumps once. Couldn't haul it in. So it's second and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Florida State in a 4-wide set, steps up in the pocket, lets it fly. Incomplete pass. He missed his man there.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more patient down there, close to the end zone.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. And we'll probably see how far he can throw it, as it should be the last play before the half. He steps up, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Georgia 10, Florida State 7. Florida State got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Here's the call from the referee.
Dead ball. Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Kicks it off. Let's get the call.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. The ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line.
And they're going to get good field position there.
Absolutely no excuse for the kicker kicking the ball out of bounds. Now the pressure is going to really be on the defense to step up.
First and 10. Ball on their own 40. Number 21, alone in the backfield. The counter. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play.
Yeah, that time the defense was swarming to the ball and really didn't allow this tailback any room to run.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. They line up with trips to the right. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. And that one's fallen incomplete. Man, he had to get rid of that ball in a hurry.
You know, it seems like he's allowing the defense right now to control him by throwing bad passes under pressure. What he needs to do is make some plays and start controlling the defense instead.
Third and 10. Ball on their own 40. Georgia comes out with an I formation. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's in trouble. And it's caught. And he's taken down at the 50. And that was a good call to go to the screen play in that situation. The Bulldogs line up to punt. Number 12 gets it off. Number 14 fields it at the 9. Not a whole lot on the return.
Well, I look at it this way. You didn't fumble, and you didn't lose yardage. What more could you ask for?
They'll get the ball here at the 14. The Seminoles come out in a bunch formation. Incomplete. Kirky just let that one get away from him.
Yeah, and you can see he wants that one back. That's a throw this guy can make in his sleep.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 14. Number 2 is back in the gun. He drops back. Throws to the middle. Almost intercepted. Not a good decision here by the quarterback throwing into coverage. It's third down and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. Georgia lines up with 5 defensive backs. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And it's incomplete. Well, again, they can't hook up, and it'll bring up fourth down. The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. Number 31 gets it off. Number 18 fields it at the 44. Down the sideline. He almost took that thing all the way.
Boy, that was nicely executed there, wasn't it, Coach?
Yo, Kirk, did you see the lane they created there? Was that a nice job or what?
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Number 21 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Drops back to pass. Under pressure. He's going right. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Number 21 lines up as a single back. He drops back. Under heavy pressure. They'll make the sack. A big-time play by the defense.
Well, he just really overpowered the offense there. He simply used power to slide right through and come up with the pressure to bring down the quarterback.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 28. Number 3 has 4 receivers lined up here. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. He throws a dart to the right. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Number 21, the intended receiver on the play. Fourth and long. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Number 30 comes in to kick the field goal, and he's going to have to get a leg into this one. The kick is up. And it sails through the uprights. And that was not an easy kick, guys.
Forget about it. This kid can make it from 60 yards or further.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 4, back 8 to return.
Not a real deep kick, should be returned. Number 4 fields it in the end zone. Makes a move. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll take over.
They'll start this drive at the 23-yard line. Georgia puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Got it. And he's all the way down to the 49. What do you think of that one, Mr. Corso?
Well, I'm going to say that was a nice catch. He got a bunch of yards there, and that's going to spread this defense out a little.
First and 10. Ball on the 49. The Knowles line up with 3 wide. Here's the give. And down he goes. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 49. The Bulldogs line up in a nickel back. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's going right. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
Third and 8. Ball on the 49-yard line. The Noles line up with 5 receivers. Off his hands, incomplete.
Receiver on the play. Fourth and 8. Ball on the 49-yard line.
They come out in a punt formation. Punts the ball away.
Back to return.
Number 6 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 9. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. They'll set up shop at the 9-yard line.
First and 10.
Georgia goes with the ace set here. On the ground, up the middle. And he's taken down at the 11-yard line.
On the carry.
He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
On the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 11-yard line. Number 21, alone in the backfield. They keep him on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
First and 10. Ball on their own 19. Georgia comes to the line with 3 wide. And off to the right. And he's taken down. And a pickup of about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second and 3 coming up. Ball on the 26-yard line. The Bulldogs line up with 3 wide. Again, he'll get the call. He spins around, and down he goes. A first down run by the tailback.
Anytime you have an aggressive defense like this, mixing in a draw play or two can soften them up a little.
First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Florida State brings in their nickel package. Here's the give. And he's taken down. And they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. 15 yards from the spot.
Looks like he grabbed his face mask and took him down.
By the way the guy's head snapped, there's no denying that he was taken down by the face mask.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. Florida State puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. He drops back. He's under pressure. Airing it out long. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 48. Single set backfield. He tries to spin, and down he goes. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
1-yard gain on the play.
Third and 9. This is the 8th play of this drive. The Seminoles bring in their dime package. Back to pass. He's under some heat. got it, and he's taken down. Oh, my, that long gain gives him a first down, Coach.
A first down and a nice pass play. Knowing you can convert on 3rd and long will open up your offense a little bit more on 1st and 2nd. Let's see what they do from here.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 9th play of the current drive. The Bulldogs come out in the ace formation. Here's a pitch left side, and they got him for a loss. Just a great play there by the linebacker.
Yeah, he showed his speed as he knifed into the backfield to bring down the ball carrier.
Second and 13 coming up here. This is the 10th play of this drive. Number 31 lines up as a single back. He gets another carry. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Well, these guys fast or what? Good job of penetrating and getting to the ball carrier here.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Georgia 13, Florida State 7. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Number 3 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up over the middle. His receiver has it, and down he goes. Solid gain, guys, but short of the first down.
Yeah, that was a nice gain. Although it didn't get him the first down, it gives him a little bit more confidence in moving the football against this defense later on in the game.
4th and 2. Ball on the 20-yard line.
They'll line it up for the field goal. He gets it up, and it's good. Number 30 is lined up to kick this one off. Kicks it deep. Number 4 fields it in the end zone. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
They'll go to work at the 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
3 wide outs here. On the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down at the 19. The running back gets 2 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 19. Georgia lines up with 5 defensive backs. And now he pitches it. And down he goes at the 23. The option to the tailback good for about 4 yards. Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on their own 23. Florida State comes out with 3 receivers bunt. He pumps once. Incomplete. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Number 31 gets it off. Number 18 fields it to 39. So they bring him down after he picks up just a few on the return. They'll get the ball here at the 47-yard line.
First and 10.
Georgia comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. And he's taken down, 5 yards.
On the run, 5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 48. Two tight end set. They hand it off again. Tyler brings him down. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's third down and 3 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. Georgia lines up in a goal line set. And down he goes. He's not just a big lumbering guy out there.
Yeah, he is. He's a big lumbering guy with some speed. Good looking run for the first and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 36. Number 21 alone in the backfield. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Here he goes.
That was a laser, Kirk. This guy has a huge arm.
Yeah, it's like he's throwing darts, but it's coming at about 86 miles an hour.
It's second down and 1 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Number 3 comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. He steps up. He pump fakes. He's going to take off. Gets past the tackler. There's a stiff arm. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. He was looking to throw, but he found some room, and it was off to the races.
And the defense, Brad, can forget about trying to stop this kid because he's going, he's gone.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, Georgia 23, Florida State 7. Georgia ready to kick this one off.
Number 14 back deep to return.
He kicks it. Number 14 fields it in the end zone. Little shake and bake move.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll take over at the 17-yard line.
First and 10.
Florida State comes to the line with 3 wide. Steps up. In and out of his hand.
Receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. 2 tight ends here. Setting up the play action. Got it to his receiver. And he's taken down. What do you think of that catch, Kirk?
What a steady performer this player has been. That's now over 100 yards receiving on the day for this fine young man.
Let's take another look at this pass.
Brad, this is what a good running game will do for you. It allows you to fake to your back and get the defense to bite hard like they do right here. Good execution and nice play call right here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 39. The Noles line up in an I formation. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes at the 43. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback. Second and 6. Ball on their own 43. Florida State comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Rifles this one out to the left. The linebacker picks it off. The defense was all over that pass, guys.
That's because they were able to get pressure here, Brad. And when you toss one up like that in the zone coverage, it's an easy pick.
They'll set up shop at the 31-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with their jumbo package. On the ground, up the middle. And he's taken down. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 36. Georgia will line up in a jumbo set here. He'll get the call again. And down he goes. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock.
2 on the play.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 38. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Juke move, and he's taken down. Florida State takes a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Defense lines up with 8 men in the box. They go with the run. And they hit him in the backfield. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still
Florida
first
State
down.
calls a timeout. And now they've only got 1 remaining. First and long. Ball on their own 39. The Bulldogs line up in a goal line formation. Again, he'll get the call. And down he goes. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down, 15 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Bulldogs come to the line with their jumbo package. Little handoff. There's a fumble. Number 21 recovers a loose ball. The Seminoles call for a timeout, and that was their 3rd and final timeout. And it looks like we have our Old Spice players of the game. Georgia sets up with 4 receivers. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Off his hands, incomplete.
The intended receiver on the play. 4th and 9. Ball on the 50-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Number 23, back deep to return.
He gets it off. Number 41 calls for the fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
They'll take over.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
And they have 3 receivers bunched. He drops back. He steps up. He's going right. Complete. Frederick with a takedown. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
Drops back to pass. And he stops the clock with a spike. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 25. The Bulldogs bring in the nickel package. Back to pass. Looks. Lets it go. And it falls incomplete. It looks like he overthrew him on that one.
I'll tell you, I think the quarterback got rid of that one too quickly, Kirk.
Well, Coach, you're right. They need to work on their timing a little bit more.
Kicking here is not an option. He drops back, steps up. And that one's fallen incomplete. They went for it, but they were denied.
Well, that was a situation where they had to go for it.
I agree. They can't afford to let the other team hold on to the ball. The time is ticking away.
They'll get the ball here at the 25. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. There's the kneel down by the quarterback. Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 27-yard line. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. And that's the end of the game. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty darn impressed with this bunch of kids. Georgia faced a pretty good opponent in this one, but they just marched right through them. I'm telling you, these guys are for real.
Folks, thanks for tuning into our game. Our final score, Georgia 23, Florida State 7. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time, so long, everybody.